another one. So it will be, in this case, pink to pink. You have 3 targets that you put on the range card for your primary sector of fire, and 1 target that's pointed out to you from your grader to put in your secondary sector of fire. All of your ranges have to be within 20% for your range estimations, and everything that has to do with mils, you have to be within 54 mils. So starting on the range card, we're going to fill out our admin data first. Squad, platoon, and company. We don't have an answer key for this, so something that makes sense, like first squad, first platoon, alpha company. Magnetic north. This is what you receive the compass for. This is the only thing you have the compass for. But north is that way. So if you have the half arrow northing line pointing in that direction, you'll be fine.
Oh.
Position identification, right primary. You can write primary, secondary, or subsequent, but just write primary because it's the shortest. You're going to pull an 8-digit grid from the map I mentioned earlier. It will have a point plotted, and you're going to use your protractor to pull an 8-digit grid. You do not need a grid zone identifier. Your date time group. It's going to be the day, the current time, three-letter month, and then the year. If you put a Lima after the time, that's okay, but we do not require it. Your weapon is the M240 Lima. We need the full thing, so you can't just put 240 or M240, it's M240 Lima. Each of these circles is 50 meters, so you're gonna put 50 meters in this box. We recommend you go ahead and put these numbers down here for 1, 2, 3, and 4. Your ammo is 7.62. You don't have to write millimeters after, but you have to write 7.62. This is a mil symbol. It's an M with a diagonal line from the bottom left to the top right. We're going to put this in 2, 3, and 4 for deflection, and 1, 2, 3, and 4 for elevation. Our range is in meters, so we're going to put M for all 4 of these. Your first description will always be FPL, that stands for Final Protective Line. Put that in quotations. Go ahead and put quotes here too. The symbol for your position is this, an arrow with 2 horizontal lines through it. In the remarks section, put 1, 2, 3, and 4. Give yourself a little space between 1 and 2, and then evenly space it between the rest of them. Put your mil symbol by the 1 here, and then we're going to write TD and TW. I will explain what this means later on, but this is just so you can prep your range card. So write TD, a line, the word 2, and then another line. For TW, it's a line, a diagonal slash, and then another line. We'll do this for 2, 3, and 4. This is all done before even looking at the range or touching your 240. So you can prep your range card as soon as the time starts so you don't forget any of this. Now, if my grader had said my primary sector of fire was orange to orange on my left, I'm going to put solid lines with arrows at the end in the direction of those orange VS17 panels. And he said pink, if he said pink to pink on my right for my secondary sector of fire, I would make broken lines or dashed lines in the direction of those VS17 panels. You'll put dead space in between your primary and secondary sector of fire, like so. first thing I'm going to do is make my grazing fire for my FPL. I'm going to make a box on the inside of my leftmost primary sector of fire line out to 150 meters. This is because out there's defilade at 150 meters that would make my grazing fire ineffective. It picks back up at 200 meters, so I make that box out from 200 meters to the rest of the range card. I'm going to put 150 meters to denote that my dead space begins at 150 meters. I'm going to label my FPL as 1, and because it's on my left side, I'm going to put L here. If my primary sector of fire was to the right, I would draw that grazing fire on my rightmost primary sector of fire line, and I would put R in the direction deflection box. Now I can start putting my targets on. Let's say I have a bunker at 100 meters, a single silhouette at 150 meters, and a double silhouette at 250 meters. Then I would draw symbols that roughly represent what they are. You don't have to be an artist. A box with a little circle, and 2 boxes with 2 circles works just fine. Now I'm going to label these from closest to farthest. So my bunker is 2, my single silhouette is 3, my double silhouette is 4. Down here, I'm going to put in the description box what they are. So my 2 is a bunker, my 3 is a single enemy, and my 4 is a double enemy. It doesn't matter what you write as long as it makes sense and it isn't the word target for your description. For my ranges, this range card ends at 450 meters. So my FPL will end at 450 meters. The bunker is 100 meters out, so I'll put that here. The single is 150, and the double is 250. Now I'm gonna put my 1 target that my grader pointed out to me on my secondary sector of fire. For this target only, I'm gonna label it with the distance it is away from me. I will now place 2 sector stakes on the range card past my target. We're not going to make you walk out your sector stakes when you actually place them down in real life past the target. So put them somewhere in the direction of your secondary sector of fire. All right, so when you get your direction, deflection, and elevations with your 240, Sergeant Hunter's going to go over.
All right, how many of y'all never used a TNE before? It's all right. It's all right if you haven't. You're going to get you a class anyways. All right. So the way to manipulate this TNE for your elevation will be this knob right here. For major corrections, all you want to do is pull out. That's how you go up and down. Yep. For minor, all you want to do is tick down and tick up. And that's how you get your minor corrections. For direction, all you want to do is pull out here. For left to right, same thing for minor. All you want to do is push down and push up. Now when it comes to actually reading your TNE, you'll see that you got these numbers right here. So when you're reading these numbers, you got numbers that go by 20s right here, and the smaller lines in the middle, they go by 10s. And these numbers right here, they go by 2s. So these numbers right here matter when the lines meet up with each other on the number. So you can see right here, it's at about like a 1 or a 2 right here. That's when these numbers matter. Same thing with your direction. You got the numbers that go by 20s, and you got the smaller lines that go by 10s. And you got your little Dorito chip right here that go by 2s. When all y'all get back there, you'll be able to get some hands on. But as long as you know how to manipulate this, you'll be all right. Now when you get back there and you look through this sight, you see a bunch of numbers. Don't be scared. It's a crosshair that looks like this, and it has a 3 on it. That's where you want to put. That's what you want to put at the bottom left of your target. Once you actually look through these sights, y'all see what I'm talking about. But for the most part, that's how you manipulate your TNE.
All right, so when I aim at the bottom left of my target and I look at my bottom bar, the one that goes left to right, it's gonna give me direction deflection. I'm gonna put them here. The up and down is gonna give me my elevation, which I'm gonna put here. I'm gonna do this for all of them. Except my FPL, the number I get from the traverse, the left and right, is not going to go in the direction deflection, it's going to go in my remarks. The elevation will go in the elevation box. At this point, we can move to the rest of the remarks. TD stands for target depth, TW stands for target width. Target depth is just the bottom of the target to the top of the target. So because I got my elevation at the bottom left, I can put my first number from what I got from my elevation on 2. I'm now going to look at the top of the bunker and put the mil reading I get at the top of the bunker. For target width, this is how wide the target is in mils. So I'm going to take my 206 direction deflection that I got at the left of the bunker. I'm going to put it off to the side, or just remember it, or put it in my calculator. And then I'm going to get the right side of the bunker and put down that number, or remember it, or put it in my calculator. The difference between these two numbers is the total target width, which in this case is 10 mils. This slash means I'm halving the target to get my half target width. Because I started on the left, I moved rightward. So I put R 5 mils. Is anyone super confused on that?
It's all right if you are.
It's all right if you are. Okay, so let's say this is my bunker. And I aim here, right? I get my direction deflection and my elevation. Let's say I get 351 for my direction deflection and 160 for my elevation, okay? I put these in direction deflection and elevation. Now, for target depth, I need to get the top of the target. It doesn't matter where on the top of the target. And I'm gonna get whatever number I got from that elevation bar, the one that goes up and down. Let's say it's 166. So in this case, my target depth would be 160 mils to 166 mils. Target width is how big this target is left to right in mils. So I got 351 for my direction deflection when I aimed at the bottom left. Now I'm gonna aim at the right of the target. Say I got 361 mils. The direction deflection coming from that bottom left to right bar. That means this target is 10 meters, it's 10 mils, my bad, wide. That's my first number. 10 mils. I put this slash to say that I'm halving the target, which is 5 mils. And because I started on the left and I'm going to the right, it's right 5 mils. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm now going to complete the rest of this range card. is what a completed range card is going to look like. Like I said, as long as you have a completed range card at the end, everything is correct within 54 mils for every mil measurement, and within 20% for all of your ranges. And your 2 sector sticks are down in the direction of your secondary sector of fire, you're a go. If anyone needs me to re-explain anything, I'm going to stay out here. We have graders inside the tent, in the left and right tents, to help you with the hands-on portion. Do I have any questions before the group leaves?